The Soybean School on realagriculture.com is brought to you by Pride Seeds, Cruiser Max Vibrance Beans, High Stick NT, and the Manitoba Pulse and Soybean Grower.
All right, we're joined by Gustavo Bardella, a graduate student at the University of Manitoba under Dr. Flaten. And Gustavo, you're looking at the response of soybeans to phosphorus, and maybe take us through what you found in terms of your study so far.
Yeah, we are looking at different rates of phosphorus fertilizer and different placements as well. So we have 3 different rates. We are looking at 20, 40, and 80 pounds of P2O5, and we also have the combination of 3 different placements. So we have the fertilizer broadcast, the fertilizer seed placed that's applied with the seeds, and the fertilizer side band that would be 1 inch below and 1 inch beside the seed. And actually we started this in 2013, and since then we had 18 sites, and this year we have another 10 sites, and we haven't seen any response to phosphorus fertilizer. So in sites with soil tests as low as 3 ppm OSNP, the control plot where we didn't apply any phosphorus had a very good yield, as high as the other plots where we applied some fertilizer. And in some cases there is no difference at all in yield between the treatment without fertilizer and the treatments with fertilizer. So there is no response in all the cases. We had 2 cases of yield decrease just because we applied the fertilizer with the seeds, and then we had plant stand reduction. But overall, no response to the fertilizer.
So what do we know then about soybeans and uptake of phosphorus?
Well, they remove a lot of phosphorus, and as we harvest, we harvest almost 1 pound of P2O5 per bushel of crop removed from the field when we harvest the crop. So it's huge, the amount of phosphorus that we remove with soybeans. It's about 35 pounds for 40 bushels of soybeans produced, and we need to replace this phosphorus that's been removed. We don't necessarily need to apply to soybeans, but we need to apply this in other crop, in another opportunity to just replace the phosphorus that is being removed.
So what's the explanation then for why, if we don't see any response, but at the same time it's taking up a huge amount of the yield in soil?
Well, there are a few explanations. The first one that we are working on is when the soybeans get to the reproductive states, like in R1, R2, the nitrogen fixation gets increased very, very high, and actually it's the peak of nitrogen fixation in R3. So then the plant starts releasing protons, and those protons can release the phosphorus that is absorbed to the calcium in the soil. We have lots of those type of phosphorus sources in here, and that's how they can get some phosphorus that is not showing up in the soil test, or it's tied up in that soil. And another way to get this phosphorus is through the mycorrhiza association that soybeans has as well.